Whoa, 2 and 3. Ah. And welcome to GT Not Live, where we're not live, but I am back on the couch after an exciting trip to Vegas, which was jam-packed. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, on the grams, on the Insta, on the IG. What do you call it, Matt? What's the hip way to call it?
I like the gram.
The gram?
Yeah.
I saw a post that says that you fall into different ages based on what you call Instagram.
Oh.
So I think my generation, I think they call it what? Insta. No.
Oh.
Do they call it the gram? You do gram.
No, I think the gram is the oldest.
Is
If
gram
we're
oldest?
ranking them, yeah.
Gram is oldest. IG?
I think Insta is the youngest.
Insta's youngest, right? Okay.
IG is like a coverall.
A coverall?
I think everybody says
Okay.
that.
So if you follow me on the Insta, because I'm young and hip and cool, at MattPatGT, you'll see that I've been posting slowly, and I'm going to continue throughout this week, posting adventures from Vegas, where we were brought out by this really cool game. It's actually the biggest game in the world, most downloaded mobile game for the last 2 years, which is mind-blowing, called Free Fire. And it's crazy to me because no one in the States has heard of it. And so we're actually doing a video about Free Fire, not sponsored, but I was just so curious how everyone in the States has not heard about this game. So I'm in the process of researching that. They brought us out for like a sponsored post on a separate video to be a part of their big 4-year anniversary celebration. As a part of that, we set a Guinness World Record for the largest video game projected screen ever. Which was really cool. I've always wanted to be a part of a Guinness World Record, and so it was cool to watch one get set in real life. They projected it onto one of the Vegas hotels, and so they used 52 like top tier projection projectors to do this like incredibly high resolution projection onto the side of one of these massive Las Vegas hotels, and we played the game on there, and it was awesome. They projected our channels up there. It was really, really cool event. And we'll probably talk about more over the next couple days. Like we flew in a helicopter, we did sports car, like it was packed. I was lucky to squeeze in a visit to Omega Mart because the schedule was so jam-packed. Like we had to there was like maybe a 2-hour break one day for lunch or whatever. And we just kind of ducked out and got like 90 minutes in Omega Mart. And I cannot wait to go back. It was the coolest thing I've done in a very cool trip. It was like the coolest thing I've done. I am so in love with it. I can't get it out of my head. Steph can't get it out of her head. I am so excited to do more episodes about Omega Mart, and we're already looking for reasons and excuses to try and get back there so we can keep exploring the mysteries of that place. It was such a blast. Like I said, we'll talk more about that maybe on a different day, but Matt, I think you would actually enjoy Omega Mart a lot.
Yeah, no, from what I've seen, it looks really cool.
It's so much cooler in person than what, even like our video, like we'll do our best to kind of like show it in all its coolness.
Yeah.
But it was unreal. Like not only is it conceptually cool, visually it's beautiful, but like if you're really into like the game side of it and the ARG side and like let's piece together the lore, I am convinced like throughout the whole thing, right, there's a lot of when you enter, I guess we'll talk about Omega Mart now. When you enter, you get a card, an employee card, the Boop card, and there's little activity stations that you go through and you kind of like level up your card and you train to become an employee of Omega Mart. But I'm convinced around the whole building there are a lot of like locked staff only doors. I'm convinced that like 90% of those doors aren't actually for the staff. I believe that you can unlock them and get to the other side if you do the right things with your card and ask the right question. And everyone's so into it too. I talked to this one, person working at the store who was like feeding her little daikon radish baby. because it's a wacky place, and you have workers who are doing strange things, and I'm like, oh, how's your daikon radish baby doing? She launches into this like 2-minute monologue just about like, oh, it went through an indifferent phase right now, but I'm hoping that, in about a couple months that he'll be into the enthusiastic phase. And she's showing me like all the stuff on the like little Pedialyte parody thing that she's feeding. It was nuts. And her commitment was so into it. And she did it all with a straight face. And we actually had a meaningful conversation about this like radish baby that she's holding. And it was just all impromptu. It was amazing. Like across the board, the commitment to the bit, and it's beautiful, and there's so much mystery, and as you're walking, there's a whole hallway full of locked doors, and I'm like, I think all of these doors can be unlocked if you find the right things, and just no one's found them yet. So we solved a bunch of puzzles that the thing is, it's so overwhelming to begin with that it took us about like an hour to just wrap our heads around what we were seeing and everything that was going on there. And then by the last 30 minutes, we're like, okay, let's focus on doing some of these boop card missions. And then it was time for us to go because we were committed to the next thing as a part of this deal. But man, it was so cool. So anyway, if you are in the Vegas area, again, not sponsored for Omega Mart at all, like check it out. It's a bit expensive. It's like $50 a ticket, which is a lot, but like you could spend all day there. Like Steph and I wished that we had the opportunity to like go at 10 in the morning and stay until like they close at midnight or whatever. It was awesome. Yeah. So anyway, fun fact there. That was a little bit about the Vegas trip. We can talk more about it in a future stream, but I know we got to actually like hop into, what you came for, which is playing a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. What's this? I don't know. I literally got off the plane, woke up, Monday. Hey, Matt, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I missed you in my life.
Yeah, same.
Would you like to come out to Vegas with us to check out Omega Mart?
I would love to go to Omega Mart in Vegas.
Would you?
I think if anyone can get past those doors, it's me.
Right. I do think, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who just go through this thing. And that's the thing of it. Like, you can go in, not have any clue what's going on, and just like immerse yourself in it. Each room is so interesting and creative and beautiful, and you can take pictures and just like immerse yourself.
Yeah.
But for people who are like actually there to like solve the puzzles and stories, I think, it's endless. Like, there's so many things to test. Like, I was on a payphone. I called one number in the middle of this, like, phone book, and it gave me this full response. And he's like, if you want to find the paranormal experience, just go to the gas station and shout out my name. And I'm like, that's it. And so I started shouting out this guy's name in the middle of I'm in the middle of a crowded room. I'm like, Charlie, where are you? I'm ready for my paranormal experience. Nothing happened, but I'm convinced that like that was a clue that would have led to something if I had done the right things, right? And there's just a lot of stuff there that you can play around with. There was also a woman who kept following me around that I'm like, I think she might be an actor who's expecting me to do something, but I didn't know the right question to ask her.
I love the idea that none of this is real and that you're just being like insane.
It might be. And that's the other thing about it. It could very well be me overthinking everything, and every staff room is just a staff room.
Like you just yelling out Charlie for no reason.
100%.
The lady's following you because she's like worried about you.
No, and it could be 100%. But at the same time, at the end of that message, he's like, hey, if you want some of my secret mishmash or whatever, leave a note in my mailbox. It's the one with the alien on it. And you go to the mailboxes, and there's a bunch of notes in the mailboxes, and I'm like, on one hand, there's any number of things that you can test, which makes it endlessly fascinating. On the other hand, you're right, like any number of those could just be false leads. But a great example of this is probably the trickiest, spoiler alert, but the trickiest of the puzzles that we solved was there's this big locked door to the source, right? Which is where we predicted in our food theory episode that this character Marin was made out of this substance called the source, right? And there's a whole big locked door to the source well, and you scan your card and it gives you 3 dials. And you're like, okay, well, what do I do? And if you read the door really closely, and it looks like it's just part of the aesthetics of the door, but if you read actually the like warnings on the door, it says like, if door malfunctions or whatever, go to, instructions can be found in Foreman's manual. And the foreman's manual is in a completely different section of what is an enormous building, like with a ton of different sections. It keeps going and going and going. We saw maybe like 60% of what there was to see in the 2 hours that we were there, hour and a half. But we were like, oh, we saw a foreman's desk. So we went over there, and there's his computer, and you could dig through all his files. And there were people there digging through his files, and they're like, do you know how to solve this? And we're like, well, have you seen anything that looks like dials or whatever? And they're like, well, we saw this thing. And we're like, oh my gosh, that's it. And so we're working with complete strangers. And then we're like, oh, come over here, come over here. And we're like adjusting the dials. And it unlocked the door. And suddenly the door talked to us and told us part of the story. And it was awesome. And so it was this like camaraderie with complete strangers all solving this crazy thing. Because you know, it's just big. It was awesome. It was so cool.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Right? It was,
yeah.
And it was so. It was like like a volunteer escape room, like an escape room that you don't necessarily have to escape, but you can if you want to, and but also like much more complex than an escape room because, you know, escape room, you know that things that are left there very intentionally. Here, there's a lot of stuff that's left there, and what isn't clues. Is very vague, but if you're pretty precise about it, I think you can follow stuff. And now that we've had a chance to like understand what it is, going back and being more focused about it would be really cool. Anyway, we're playing Five Nights at Freddy's games again. Segue again to Five Nights at... What are we playing? Sorry, Matt, what are we playing?
The Return to Freddy's 2.
The Return to Freddy. Does it matter that we've never played Return to Freddy's 1?
No.
Okay.
Well, so we're returning for the second time. So we were there. We returned. Okay,
well, so we've returned.
And now we're returning.
And now we're returning again.
Yeah.
So it's the re-return to Freddy's.
We just can't get enough.
Can't get it, as evidenced by the number of videos. Okay, here we go. Let's pull it up because I've already wasted way too much time in this video. This is a non-official... Oh, okay. Oh, this is a fan remake of a remake. Yeah. A fan remake of... Sorry. This is a non-official remake of Return to Freddy's 2. So again, we're playing I love the meta-ness of it. We've just descended all the way down the funnel. We've played the games, we've played the fan games, now we're playing the fan games of the fan games. This game doesn't have either the same lore or events as in the original. It does have loud jump scares and flashing lights, so it's recommended to not play if you're easily scared or have any sort of condition. Bad language too. Great. Oh, is this a mature stream, Matt? Is this gonna get us demonetized?
I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll find out. Let's find out together, shall we? The Return to Freddy's 2. This just reminds me of the MasterChef logo, honestly.
It does look like the MasterChef.
Right? It's just the MasterChef, like, grill top right here. Return to Freddy's 2. Press space to start. All right, let's hop into this. Press space to start. There we go. Return to Freddy's MasterChef edition. F11 full screen, great. Okay, we know this. Hold super for deleting the progress. SUPR. What's the super button? What's super?
I don't know.
I've never seen a keyboard with the super button. Am I? What is that? I can't even think of what that is. Hold super for deleting the progress. Well, I guess we're not gonna ever delete our progress.
Well, I didn't make very much, so.
Okay, I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to even understand what that button on the keyboard would be. If you guys know what the super button is, SUPR, the supreme button? Supreme, hype beasts, hit this button to delete your progress. It's not like page up, scroll down, print screen? I don't know. I got nothing. Maybe it's the letters SUPR. That didn't do it either. Great. New game it is. Fantastic. New game. Family restaurant Fredbear's Family Diner Classic finally opens its doors after the last place shut down due to still unknown reasons. Fazbear, best article ever. Fazbear Entertainment is looking for qualified staff. Pay is not great. If interested, please call 333-FAZ-END. Fazbear Entertainment now responsible for any and all types of injuries and incidents that may happen while at work. Go figure. It makes, as it faded out of ironic, a sort of joke in the face, took to harmless pranks. See, you always gotta read the sides, because there's deep lore and jokes in the sides. Fredbear's Family Diner, the place of pizza and fun. You may win. tip. You may win if you play better. No, I don't believe that for a second. You may win if you play better. Okay, sure.
Hello?
Hel-
Fuck, this thing isn't working again.
Jeez. Okay.
There,
What's your
good.
stream?
Looks like it's working. Look, I'm in a bad mood since the scumbag of the last guy didn't do absolutely jack shit, and I'm obviously not very happy about it. Anyway, let me introduce myself, even though you may have heard of my name when signing in, but yeah, I'm Vincent, owner and manager of this establishment. And to save me the trouble of giving you a tour of your equipment, I'll just simply tell you in a couple of calls, but anyway, let me start. So first things first, you have a monitor which you can use to view the cameras, which are everywhere around the place, except in the maintenance tunnels. There used to be some there, but we ended up removing them because they were unnecessary.
Okay.
Also, you have a maintenance panel to your right, which is used for fixing systems and to predict when something is going to fail. You have two sections in there. One is for the ventilation, which I doubt you may need, and the other is for maintenance, which might be useful for fixing up systems. Ah, and before I forget, the restaurant's energy cuts off at night to not waste energy and to avoid unnecessary costs, and because of that, the energy you have is limited. But if you ever need more, you can use the remaining energy from the generator by holding down the refill button.
Oof.
That should be about it. Shit, wait, one last thing. You may know we have some animatronic mascots in the restaurant that, for some reason, are having flaws in their system, which makes them try to get close to your office.
Okay.
The only thing I know at the moment is that Freddy and Chica, the bear and the chicken animatronic, have a scanner vision, which tries to see if you are human or not. So to trick them, use the mask that you have to scare them off, and let me remind you that the mask is somehow made out of lead. So if you don't want to get intoxicated, just don't wear it for too long. But yeah, that's about it. I'll let you do your job. Good
Mask
night.
is made out of lead. So wow. Well, that was very efficient and to the point. Oh, nice. Okay.
I like that the mask is somehow made of lead.
So yeah, somehow made of lead. So if you don't, that I mean, hey, thank you for the advice. Oh, there's Dream. Guest appearance by Dream over there. Little smiley face. Did you? I didn't know that he was a big Five Nights at Freddy's fan. Now I know. Ooh, okay, we can click over there. Bepsi, Diet Bepsis. Does a body good. Diet Bepsi. I'm more of a Bepsi Light fan myself.
Well, I think it's Beppis.
Beppis. Well, I like Bepsi, so there. So is this where I am? Am I this dot? Or what? Because looking at this, usually like the security office is down here. Oh, that person's on the loose. Oh, there's Chica, who is over here. Can I turn on lights over here? Okay, that's gonna fail at some point. Okay, we got a light over there. Turn off. What else can I do? This is a scary little side over here. Is there anything I need to do over there? Maybe not so much. Cool. And there's my lead mask. So watch out for that one. So it's kind of FNAF 2-y with the mask and thing. Ooh, Freddy looks. Oh, that's just his endoskeleton hands. I was gonna be like, Freddy looks like he has Freddy Krueger claws. Oh my god! What the? And then they do the Mario death music? Alright, so that one great. That was night one, friends. Cool. Let's try that again. That was not my finest performance there. Yo, the pizza. This is one part. It's weird because on one part it feels meme game-ish, but on the other hand, it's like very legit. Yo, the pizza here. All right, night one. So Chica jumped out at me, and if this is like FNAF 2, then I need the mask to block Chica. I guess Toy Chica, because Toy Chica cycles across. How would I have known?
Well, there was a rumbling. I don't know if you heard it.
I did hear a rumbling.
Okay. I think the rumbling was a cue.
You think the rumbling was a cue?
I mean, usually that's what rumbling is.
Thank
No?
you. Thanks.
You're the
Thanks.
expert, though.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. Well, so it's slightly. So it's interesting because this is a slightly different system than FNAF 2. Because there's something. So if I hear a rumbling, you're thinking I put on the mask? Because what are my defense mechanisms here? There's flash things away in here. There's the mask, but I don't have like doors or anything.
Do you want my professional opinion?
Sure, give me your professional opinion, Matt.
Well, so night 1, I believe your only foes
Is
are
Freddy and
Freddy
Chica,
and
right?
Chica.
Sure.
And so, as he said in the beginning,
Yeah.
your
mask.
only tools, mask up.
Mask up.
Very 2020.
Mask up. Yeah, this is all just them encouraging all of us to, practice social distancing and, protect our faces and each other. Oh, I hear a rumbling. Oh, there's Chica, so I should mask up. Okay. Feel that lead. Ah, I love the smell of lead at night at 6 in the morning. So I died from suffocation in the mask, I guess. Good to know. Very, very short lifespan in the mask. And we're done. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fun fact, you may win if you play better. Well, now that I know that pro tip. It didn't really settle into my mind what I needed to do, but now that I've seen it after playing the game a couple times, now I feel more confident. Catchy. Beppis. Brought to you by Beppis. Can we get a Beppis sponsorship? Can we just do a random ad break for Beppis in here?
That'd be fun.
Crack into a Beppis. The taste of summer.
Crack into?
Yeah, crack into a Beppis.
Like it's an egg?
No, like crack into
Do you crack a can open?
No, but
Pop open a Beppis.
Crack
into
crack
something
open a
insane.
Beppis. Okay. Crack open
Crack
open
and crack into are very different things.
Crack open. Okay, crack open. Keep your crack open for a Beppis. Oh man.
What's that thing?
What's that thing? The carousel music?
On the desk next to the drink.
That's the Beppis.
No.
This?
To. Yeah. What is that?
It's a holiday photo? It's a photo from my holiday vacation.
Did you bring that with you?
I did.
That's nice.
To make my desk feel a little bit more festive,
Yeah. And the balloons. Those are a nice touch.
Well, I didn't bring those. That's part of the ambiance.
Oh.
The atmosphere. Why would I bring balloons? There's our friend. Okay. Okay, he's gone. Okay. So, by just dropping the mask, Chica disappears. That's good to know. That's very helpful. Because otherwise, I'm going to pass out within seconds of putting on the mask. So, But yeah, no, this is my favorite photo from my most recent vacation. Can't you tell? Looks like Cousin It a bit, but Whoop. How we doing? Oh, we're going to have to repair the generator soon.
There's also vents in this game.
Yep.
Not sure how they play into everything else.
They provide you with life-sustaining oxygen.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Usually ventilation provides you with life-sustaining oxygen. Oh, okay, hey, there we go. Okay. I appreciate the very clear signal that they are gone. At first, I thought that was them getting ready to attack us, which is why I passed out from lead poisoning in the previous run. But no, now I understand that that's just a very helpful... here, can I repair this? No. Oh yeah, there's the vents right there. Oh man, that's gonna be very exciting in a second. I have a feeling that's gonna come into play big time. Right? Is that a palm tree? You're not wrong to question it, because I've been wondering it the whole time. It also looks like the heaviest duty picture frame known to mankind.
Oh. It does look like a clown. I see the clown now.
Oh wait, hold up. There's an evil animatronic wanting to kill me. Legitimately, that Chica. Wait. Oh, what? This. Repair. Okay, great. Glad we repaired that. Wait, so there's a clown? Wait.
Yeah, it looks like if you took a clown and smashed its face up to like a photo scanner.
What world are you operating in? Sorry, I need to... Oh, this is just... Can I repair it? Do I just need to click it a bunch of times? I do need to click it a bunch of times. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're getting out of here. Getting out of there. Okay, you're there. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I gotta just click this a bunch of times, I guess. There we go, fixed. Yay! What pleasant sound effects. I feel much better about my life now. I am not seeing your weird clown smash right now, Matt. Let me know down in the comments. Is Matt hallucinating again?
No, it's like if you like, right? You open a photocopier. You know how people do that to their butts. Like
I do.
cartoons.
I am aware that people do that with their butts.
It's that, but
Did you say do that to their butts?
with two?
I think you said to. I think you used.
Yeah,
you used the word to.
They scan their butts. They do it to their butts.
They do. That's like saying crack into a Beppis.
No, I think you're reaching.
I'm
you just
not
want me to feel
reaching.
bad.
Crack into a Beppis, Matt. Crack into one. Crack into a photocopier. So okay, yes, people do that to their butts. So someone did this to their clown.
To someone's clown.
Okay, wait. There's Chica is aggressive, man. Chica's mad at us. Chica's got issues. I think Chica's secretly judging us this entire time. She wants us to crack into a Beppis.
Crack into a lukewarm Beppis.
I like my Beppis ice cold.
A tepid Beppis.
Might as well ran this a Tepis. Terrible. I hate myself. I'm so sorry. How are we doing time-wise here? Let's see. I feel like this night has gone on for a long time. No, we're all good. Gives us, you know what though, on the positive side of this night taking a long time, gives us plenty of opportunity to observe the 1987 calendar up there with, scantily clad animatronic characters. Because that's what this franchise needs more of. Canonical scantily clad animatronic characters. Oh, we are running out of power and fast. As a bummer right there. We're at 6%, friends. Not great. %. Again, our energy is not doing super hot. Can I refill? Here, let's do refill. Refill. Oh, I just need to hold it down. See, holding it down is a much more efficient way of repairing things rather than me spamming the clicks. This is cool. I like that as a mechanic. Oh, there's a friend. 3, 4. Arbitrary time for the win! 4 o'clock? Why? Like 6 o'clock I get, because that feels like a shifting of time. 4 is like, oh, you here for the 4 o'clock shift? All right, yep. You go, bro. I guess, what time does my dad get off work? Because my dad works night shift, for those of you who don't know. He works overnight. So he starts, like he leaves the house at like 7, and I believe his shift starts at like 8. So that would be what? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's an 8-hour
I guess it
shift.
is 4. 4 o'clock night shift.
Yeah.
All right. Still a very, I mean, man, if you're on the 4 o'clock morning, that's tough. The handoff at 4 in the morning.
I kind of like it.
I feel like ending at 4 in the morning though is like ending at like the scariest time when you're going the most crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Like everyone, all the YouTube stuff is always like, don't do this at 3 a.m. 4 a.m. you're totally fine.
Well, the witching hour is what, like 3:33?
Technically, the witching hour is 5 o'clock if you have a baby. 5 in the afternoon.
Was
That's
that
true.
was that like a parenting joke?
No, it's not even a joke. That's a
Oh.
parenting fact.
What does that mean?
So basically, it's called the witching hour,
Wait,
and
will you turn the TV volume down?
I love how loud it is right now. I love shouting at you right now so we can have a normal, calm conversation. Here, let's turn down the volume a little bit, huh? What do you think about that? Here, how about we start the next night and then talk about things?
Oh, but yeah, I guess we are a gaming
Because
channel.
when people game, they like to actually game and converse at the same time, as opposed to converse, then game. Awkwardly.
Can you handle both?
No. Wester, my beloved. What? Okay. Is that lore? Did we just encounter lore? Lore alert! Woo, woo. We need a lore alarm, Matt. Can we have a lore alarm?
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Can you get on
I'll
that?
install us a lore alarm.
Night
Okay.
two.
Right
Looks
here.
like the animatronic mascots didn't bother you that much. I'm very glad you're one of the few people that haven't pooped themselves. Anyway,
did not
let's
poop
get
myself.
to the point. The other day
Clean
we
drawers.
had a birthday in which we had to activate Foxy the Pirate. Yeah, the one in Pirate's Cove, the small little stage next to the others.
Okay.
He, for some reason, is somehow used to charging straight at your office from a stage. In order to avoid this, you can try shining him with the light in the camera by pressing the bulb icon. This should surely make him retreat. Oh, and just a random fact that you might not like to care about at all. He's one of my favorite characters, although I find it weird for him to be a pirate without a hook, but yeah, to each of his own. Well, look, that should be it for today. Good night and good luck.
All right. Oof. He was less salty that time. Night 2, so it's Flash Foxy. So listen for Chica. Listen for Chica. Listen for Freddy. And Flash Foxy. I don't know the frequency at which Foxy is going to attack us. So, okay. Matt,
Yeah.
let's talk.
So, witching hour for babies is 5 o'clock.
Correct. So, or roughly around that time. So what we found was that Ollie would be pretty inconsolable, and as a young baby, around 5 o'clock. And is he gonna have a visual cue that stops him from going forward? Okay, great. And so. And it would be 5 o'clock was just miserable, right? Like there was nothing we could do to get him to calm down. Yep, there. Okay. Okay, so we heard that. That's great. Foxy, stay there, bud. And yeah, so there was nothing that we could do to calm him down. So it just ended up being. This really difficult, time from like the hours of 5 o'clock to 6, if not later. And it was one of those things where we're like, oh, and it went on for a long time. And you would look online like, hey, is there something up? Like, what should I be doing with my kid in this moment? All that. And everyone online was like, yeah, it happens to me. Same thing. 5 o'clock, inconsolable baby. Just crying, screaming, it's not hungry, doesn't seem to be tired, doesn't seem to be, or, it's not, there's like a rotation of things that you do with babies, like feed them, burp them, feed them, burp them, make sure they're not too hot, not too cold. Oh my, wow, you have to like flash him a lot. That was crazy. That was crazy, Matt.
Yeah.
I was flashing him all the time.
You gotta flash it more.
I can only flash so much, Matt.
Yeah, that's why you're the gamer. I just sit here.
Okay. So, back to the witching hour. Oh, Doug is a big idol for us, Black Moon Studio staff. Fun fact.
Like Dig Dug?
Just Doug. Doug without the O. It's a cool way of spelling Doug, apparently. Okay, let's try this again. But yeah, so do I need to just hang on this? So what we found though, so no one online had any solution to this at all, right? And maybe I have to actually hold it down to push him back. Maybe that was my mistake because I was flashing it as opposed to holding it down. So maybe this time I'll hold it down to see if it pushes him back. Anyway, so Ollie at 5 o'clock is inconsolable, screaming a bunch. It's very difficult. We don't know what's going on, right? What we learn from one of the from interviewing different caretakers and asking him about this, like, because we would ask case study questions, and we're like, hey, we have this very real issue. We have no idea what's going on. How do we kind of help our kid? And what they said is, if they're having a problem, if they're having a problem, back up 12 hours and see how much sleep they're getting. And what we didn't understand, like we thought we were doing plenty of naps, but apparently one of the things that we needed to do was, that did scare him back, so now he's no longer active. But what we needed to do was actually get him more sleep. And so what he was crying about that whole time was that he was aggressively overtired. And the only way to know it was like he needed naps much further back in the day, and it would domino until, and it would domino until the end of the day, which is when he would cry. And apparently a lot of babies go through this, where if you're not giving them enough opportunities to sleep throughout the day, and it's literally like hour, like almost every other hour, you are putting them down for a nap, and then they wake up. Just very short, lots of naps. And we started to do it, and within a couple days, 100% better. Like night and day, the witching hour went away. But you look on all these parenting forums, and they're like, yeah, it's just kind of this truism that like at 5 o'clock, the baby loses it. They get witched or whatever, and that's what it is. So fun fact, that is the witching hour. And if you are ever a parent in need of, taking care of your baby, watch out for that 5 o'clock time period, friends.
That's nuts.
Isn't that nuts? I think the craziest thing to me is the fact that like you just don't know, like, and the fact that like parents in general, it isn't super common knowledge. Everyone just kind of struggles with this problem, and
babies can't talk.
Right.
Worst part of babies.
It is one of the hardest part of babies, and I will say like being a parent was made significantly better when Ollie could start expressing his needs to us.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh, I can actually understand what you need in this moment. Nope. Are you not here? There you go. That was a Freddy. There we go. But yeah, like that's actually one of the hardest things about parenting is, kids don't have the language or ability or knowledge to be able to express what they need. Wait, I heard someone. I thought I did. I could be wrong. I was wrong. That's okay. There it is. There we go. Get back there.
I'm gonna start crying instead of like verbalizing your needs, physical or emotional needs.
Oof, man, gonna have to talk to HR about that one. I don't know.
It might work out well.
You think so?
I think people will be a lot more attentive to my needs.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
I'll make a lot of friends that way too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Everyone
will just love spending time with you. Tell you what, even when it's your kid and they're doing that, you're like, oh man, this is tough. It is. Those are frustrating days. That was, I mean, to me, being a parent, that's like one of the hardest parts. It's just like those early days where,
when your baby's vibes are off.
Well, and you want to help.
Yeah.
But it doesn't tell you, and in a lot of cases it. Oh wait, hold up. Don't throw off the rhythm, Matt. There we go. Go back. I heard someone. I thought I did. Maybe not. I don't know. It's tricky, right? It's very tricky. And it's frustrating because it's like you're a creature. Animals, giraffes are walking minutes out of the womb. And you're struggling to feed yourself. Like, please eat the food that I'm giving you. That's actually one of the big things that we're dealing with right now with Ollie is he doesn't like eating at all, and the things that he like eats nothing, and that's been a bit of a tough one because it's like, hey, child, you need to eat in order to be okay, and so teaching him the like, I don't know, the importance and the joy of eating, that's been a struggle. That's kind of the thing that we're going through right now with him, is how do you teach him to eat himself, to eat and want to eat and like food, because for some reason he's just very resistant to it. And I don't know if it's a 3-year-old thing or if it's a, you know, there's some childhood trauma that we don't know about from like the witching hour or whatever, but.
Well, going back to giraffes can walk straight out of the womb.
Yeah.
Aren't there like evolutionary benefits to babies being so stupid?
Is there?
Yeah. There's words. I forgot what the terms are.
Look at that. We talked and we played a game.
Yeah.
And we succeeded. We made it till 4 a.m.
It's almost like you're a professional YouTube
It's
gamer.
almost like after however many years of doing this, I am able to do it slightly better than I was before. But slightly. Because I'm still not good about it. Like, I know there are some gamers who just do the mind. Maybe it's the type of game. Let's chalk it up to it's the type of games that we play. You know,
you were pretty good at Power Wash, like the talking and gaming.
Right. And Power Wash has that benefit of just like, we're just standing here spraying things. Yeah. Like, that's the game where you have really deep, insightful conversations. Five Nights at Freddy's games are like, I need TikTok-sized thoughts. I need thoughts in the size of a TikTok because... maybe a tic-tac. Because honestly, my focus is constantly being divided across all of these things, which is just a metaphor for life. Five Nights at Freddy's games are just metaphors for life. You ever think about that one, Matt?
Sometimes.
Because it's all resource management and juggling all the responsibilities that you have to do.
I like how recently every conversation we have comes back to...
life responsibilities?
Yeah, the responsibilities.
Do you think it's indicative of kind of the mental state that I'm in at this point in my life?
You know what you need?
What's that?
You gotta crack...
I need to crack open a Beppis.
Crack
into a Beppis. I need to crack into a Beppis. Crack into it like an egg. Then slam my clown's face into the Xerox machine.
That's the Beppis mascot.
Seriously, it does not look like a clown at all.
I can't believe how wrong you are.
Here, okay, we're pulling up. Here's night 3. Yo, the pizza here. Pro tip. Here, night 3. Crack into a Beppis. Here. Where is the clown?
It's on the left.
It's a palm tree.
No.
Where are you seeing clown?
So the like Cheeto things are its hair.
Right? The Cheeto, you mean the palm fronds?
No, those like puffs.
Hello.
Does he have a nose?
Why must I screw everything up?
Okay, wait, my friend's talking to me.
Sorry, I'm just a bit stressed out.
I understand.
Hey, look, I wanted to warn you about something. Those piece of crap parents were greatly demanding the other day, and they asked us to turn on Bonnie and Sugar as well.
Oh, Bonnie and
surprise, their circuits are greatly damaged, and for some reason they think it's a great idea to get inside the restaurant's ventilations. Remember what I said on your first shift about the vents not being important? Well, I take that back, and I think this might be the best use I'll have in a while, if I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, and one more thing, the vents tend to break frequently, so you may want to fix them by using the maintenance panel. And that's about it. Just don't let them get near you, and done. Good night.
So I close those occasionally. Alright, I can see this escalating quickly. Especially with the Foxy stuff. The Foxy stuff is not great. Not loving Foxy. Fortunately, both Chica and Freddy make pretty obvious audio cues. Oh no! Dream is sad now. Oh, we made Dream sad. This video made Dream sad. I feel like this video made all of us sad. Ooh, whoa! 2 and 3. I'm like, I feel like that's a moment where you just cut it out and you put the like numbers flying past my face there as I'm trying to make the calculation of vent 2, vent 3. Oh, and we're dead. There it is. Bonnie and Sugar always get in the vents. Always. No exceptions. They always get in there, Matt. All right, let's... now that we're here, let me just look at this system one more time. So it's ventilation. 1, 2... See, this is the confused... 1, 2... This is why I was calculating it. Look at this. 1, 2, 4, 3. What world do you number them in a circle?
That's clockwise.
I mean, yes, it is. It's better than going anti-clockwise, but still. 1, 2, 3...
Anti-clockwise?
Yeah, have you never heard it said anti-clockwise?
You mean counter?
I mean, a counter is also an acceptable way of saying it.
No one's ever said that to me before.
It is. You can say. I believe it's a international. Oh my God! Shut up, phone guy. I believe it's an international way of saying it. And so so with Ollie, I've taught him clockwise and counterclockwise, but I sometimes try to mix in anti-clockwise so that way he knows that both are synonymous.
Interesting.
Yeah. Do you use anti-clockwise? Am I just making this up? Maybe this is just my own world.
Yeah.
Anyway, now you understand 1, 2, 3, 4, which is why I was trying to figure it out over here. It makes sense. Because I think my subconscious brain recognized that there is something wrong with that numbering system. Okay. Sounds like something's in the vents, but I guess it's not in the vents. Sounds like something's wrong in the vents. Must be the vents. There it are. 2 and 3. 2, 3, because that makes a lot of sense. That's gonna be Chica. Nope, that's gonna be Chica. Yikes. This is tough. This is already tough. There's Freddy. Where's the Pirate's Cove? Where's Pirate's Cove? Pirate's Cove. Oh my gosh, get back! Get back! Okay, oof, oof. I hate that it takes forever and a day to get over here. 1 is closed. Okay, he's gone. Oh, crack into a Beppis! Good. He's gone. Foxy, get back to your home. Get back to your hole, Foxy! You're good. All right, everything's open. We can open this again. Because I'm assuming by keeping them closed too often, they're gonna, like, freak out on me and be mad. And I don't want them being mad at me.
I want to circle back to the giraffe babies.
Yeah, sure. Oh, wait. Yeah.
So, I forgot, there's words for it, but there are 2 different types of, like, protection in nature.
Yeah.
Spiders have 1,000 kids.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about case selection theory?
Yeah, that's it.
Did you just watch our recent episode?
No, I did not.
Thanks for not watching anything that we produce on the channels, Matt.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
That's what you pay me for. No, which video was it?
It was the Minecraft one that came out this weekend. It's fine, don't worry about it.
But yeah, humans have to care for their young, so the young survive and have like a better chance. Whereas like, if we had 1,000 kids at once, we wouldn't have to do that because the odds are in your favor.
That's correct. Yeah, it's called case selection theory, which is all about quantity versus quality of offspring.
Yeah. So babies are dumb so that we look after them.
Oh no. Oh, well, this is a bummer. Nope. What do I need to fix? Okay, what do I need to fix? What do I need to fix? Vents. That's 3 and 2. Close. God. Oh, and Fox is gonna be mad at me now. Nope, Fox is not mad at me now. I'm fine with that. Repair everything. Great. Vents. Looking okay. Fill energy. Oh boy. This is... Nope. Chica. Great. No one there. Fox is gonna be mad at me. Definitely someone in the vents now. 1. Close. I can open. Great. Gone. Whoo! This is getting tense. This is getting hard. It's only... Oh, God, it's only 2 minutes in. Please let not... Okay, nope. Go. Ah! So close! I'm like, oh, I knew it! I'm like, oh, it wasn't the vents. As soon as I knew it wasn't the vents. Whoo! Yeah, case selection theory. It's a good one, right? Quality versus quantity.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Man, if we're the quality,
Yeah.
rough stuff. Us, elephants, and giraffes.
Dolphins?
Dolphins.
Well, it's also, like, size has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, no, it has a lot to do with size. It's actually one of the other things with dinosaurs, too.
What do you mean?
Well, in terms of they couldn't, reproduce fast enough either.
Like, I'm not sure I follow.
Don't worry about it. It's a
Okay.
size. It's a size
Yeah,
thing.
they're big guys.
They're big guys. Big boys. The big boys matter.
Yeah.
And if you're producing a lot of big boys.
Big guy, big kid.
I know. You know what they say
A lot
about
of food, too.
No, that's exactly it. You
Yeah.
use a lot of food, a lot of parental resources.
Yeah. We're kind of small, aren't we?
As far, yeah, it's the brain thing, man. That sucks. Our brains.
And the thumbs. We've got thumbs.
We we do have thumbs. Something tells me my brain takes up a lot more energy than my thumb.
I don't know. Imagine not being able to, like, play video games.
I mean, as a kid, I used more thumbs, but now
Right.
that we play a lot of computer games, now
Well,
it's a
you-
lot of pointers. It's my pointer finger is a
Yeah,
champ
I
right
guess
now.
you don't use your thumb at all.
No, not
Can
really.
you
Not so much. Maybe
Do you-
like when you're typing.
move the mouse, use your thumb?
I mean,
You could
yeah,
not.
you don't need to. It's harder.
Yeah.
The thumb is like a nice cushion on the side of the mouse. Certainly.
Exactly.
It does. It helps. What was I gonna say about thumbs? Shoot. Oh, that's the last thing about parenting, because everything relates to parenting and the stress in my life. That's the game that I'm encouraging Ollie to play right now, because kids, again, like, you have to teach everything from the ground up, and so you have to encourage them to do like fine motor skill games, like pick up these small things and put these small things in other things, so they get really good at like the pinching mechanism. But then, have you ever thought about like the ability to do different fingers and operate them all independently? And so that's been one of the things that I've been trying to get him to do, is play the finger game, where you touch each finger to your thumb. And he's starting to try and figure it out, but that's always, like, right now he can do this, but all the other ones he's struggling with.
Oh.
And so I'm like, oh, let's practice.
Yeah.
We make it fun. It's not just like, go through the finger motions, kid. But we play all sorts of, and you dress them up and it's fun, but they're gaining important skills or whatever. But yeah, so like level 1 is touch each one. And so we're doing one finger at a time.
I have the hardest time with my ring finger.
Ring fingers.
That's a really hard one to touch.
Really, I think I'm pretty good with all of them.
First two I've got down.
Yeah. Yeah, ring finger is weak. Really?
Yeah.
Oh. And then if you want level 2, so level 2 is doing it both at the same time. That's easy. But then level 3 is doing it unsynced. So like one is one off from the other, and you try to keep it consistent. So because everyone defaults into like getting them synced again. See,
It's like rubbing your stomach and patting your head.
kind of. Although I've never found that difficult.
Well.
Is
guess you're
it
just-
difficult
you're
to
just
pat your
better
head and
than
rub
the
your
rest
tummy?
of us, huh? Do you want a gold
then-
medal? Do you want praise?
I do. Thanks.
I can stand up
Can you praise me?
and clap.
Praise me. Praise.
My hands are full, so I had to pat my knee.
So you slapped your knee in my direction.
I love slapping my knee instead of clapping.
Do you?
Yeah, when you're at like a graduation and you're just like,
Why wouldn't you clap in that situation?
sometimes my hands are full. I'm busy playing the finger game with these other ones.
Can you do the finger game?
Yeah.
Can you do the off-sync finger game?
Well, my hands are full. I got a mic in one hand.
Let me know down in the comments below. Can you do the finger game? Off-sync finger game? And it's time for us to wrap up, I know.
Yeah.
So anyway, I feel like this is a good place to pause, because we got through 2 nights, which makes me feel good, and we got a decent way into night 3, which also makes me feel good. And we've talked a lot about all of my insecurities and Vegas and Omega Mart, and like we've burned through too many conversation topics in one video, Matt. Too many. We got to spread them out more.
We're just so compelling.
We're
such great conversationalists.
It is. It's great. Come for the game. Stay for the excellent conversation between us. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know if you want us to continue this, if you're interested in this game. I think this is actually definitely one of the more mechanically sound Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. Sorry, Five Nights at Freddy's fan game remakes of another fan game, obviously. Because why not? So I thought this was really cool. I think, let me know down in the comments below what the super button is. I don't know what the super button is.
I think it might be a different language thing.
It might be the enter button, the escape button, maybe?
Maybe.
Escape. Super escape.
Because some of the text in the ads was in Spanish.
Oh.
So, like, maybe it means something else.
Supremo. It's Italian. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. And remember, it wasn't a live stream, but it was a video for you. See ya!